the time that I was interested in becoming a professional educator, there really wasn't the severe nursing shortage that we have now. So my motivation was really more personal and rewards. I made the distinction of putting my focus of my energy into educating future nurses. I made the switch back in 1983, and I had the goal probably about 10 years earlier. And so I prepared myself by going to school to get a Master's of Science in Nursing with a focus in education. When I was probably about 19 and exploring nursing programs, I actually got to meet a person, Reba DeTournier, who's actually quite a nursing leader. And at that time she was the chair of the nursing program, and I ended up meeting her and having a one-on-one conversation, which was very unusual for a prospective student. And I was in awe of her. When I think about why I took my path, she, as a role model for me, really impacted me at that age.
I made the switch from clinical to academia for a variety of reasons. I actually had several peers hounding me for years that I really needed to go into nursing education. But I always felt I still needed to know more. And there just comes a point in your career where you realize you need to transmit your wisdom to the next generation. I called, I guess I got Dean Hanford's phone number, and I called her, and we had these long conversations over a period of time, and here I am. She influenced me in the sense that, number one, she could put up with my directness, my incessant questioning, my desire to know more.
As an educator, you are a role model. What was actually very exciting, we recently had our Board of Registered Nursing site visit, and our Board of Registered Nursing consultant interviewed the students, and many of them said, my excitement and passion for nursing and nursing education is what made them choose our school. I think after you become a clinical expert for many, many years, you have sort of a desire to educate more nurses. I used to do a lot of continuing education classes for registered nurses, but after a while you feel like you really want to build professionals into your profession. I've personally had stories. I was actually in the grocery store one day, and a woman tracked me down and told me that in an encounter that I had with her husband, I was the only nurse that she had encountered that gave her hope that her husband would live. And she had been looking for me for 10 years to thank me for that. When you have experiences like that, there is no better experience in my book. The rewards that you get from the profession are personal, they're intimate, they're life-changing, and like I said, I think I'm a better person for those encounters. It's a privilege to be a nurse and to actually be an educator to influence future nurses into the profession, and certainly for potential faculty people that could share that kind of legacy. It's a privilege and it's an honor. As I've reflected on my career over the years, I've noticed that I'm a better person for being a nurse. I have been personally enriched. The closeness and the intimacy that you gain from patients, even students in your role as a clinical faculty person, again, you get back so much more than what you give.